Hello there, this is Star-Wyse, and this is my first ever map made within UEFN. Normally, whenever I release a map, I usually make some sort of a map trailer, but since this is like a more of a special occasion, I thought I would just talk about the map myself and just go over some of the details on how I was able to create this map altogether. Now, the map code is in the description and the pinned comment, but the main goal is that you drive around this huge island, and essentially you're just supposed to grab these coins, for some reason that don't really show up. I am trying to fix that though. But yeah, you're supposed to grab coins around the map, drive around, see who gets the most coins within 10 minutes. And I thought this would be a nice project to start off with UEFN, since I'd be able to learn like some of the new tools like landscaping and, just UEFN in general. So, yeah, that's the general map. So let me just end the game real quick and we can hop straight into UEFN. Alright, now that we're inside UEFN, I'll be able to show you more of a tour around the map. Now, I am on medium settings because I'm not sure how well my computer would run with like high settings and recording at the same time. I don't really have the best PC out there, but I was able to make most of this within UEFN. Mainly the terrain and some of the environment stuff, like the roads, like right here. But yeah, these roads aren't like individual pieces or anything, they're like splines like pieced together to create one large connecting road, so I can just quickly manipulate however I want the road to be. Just for this demonstration, of course. So now I'll just undo all of this. And yeah, the terrain itself, it was kind of a challenge to start off working because originally I didn't have any water on the map. So if I were to just quickly turn the water layer invisible, you'll see I had extra terrain in the background. Because I was thinking of initially starting off with more of a canyon-esque island. But then I decided against it because, if you were to go out of bounds, then, there's a huge gaping hole in the sides of the map. So, yeah, that had to go, but luckily the water layer was able to cover up most of the unnecessary junk that was on the outer edges of the island. And this map also contains a opening cinematic whenever you are first joining the island during pregame. Now, as you can see, I have the cinematic device over here, and I'm going to quickly, if I can, quickly open it real quick, just so you all can have a bit of an experience with it. Alright, so if I just lock my viewport over here, and I'm sure I can speed up playback, yeah. I'm gonna set it to about times 2 speed. But yeah, this is pretty much just an overview of some of the locations on the island, also showing some of the coin locations too. I was kind of thinking of more like a Mario Kart vibe when I was making this, and personally I feel like it did well. It's not the best thing ever done, but it gets the job done. Pretty much. You could pretty much say almost anything about this island, it gets the job done. Which is kind of the main goal of this island. It was mainly just as testing purposes, on what I could do inside of UEFN. Another thing I would like to point out are the lakes and the rivers. So, similar to the roads, the water, if I can select it, the water uses splines. So that means I can change how the lake is shaped, and how the terrain also interacts with that. Just like that. So I'm just going to quickly undo all of that. And same thing with the rivers too. So I can pretty much just change their locations too. Something crazy like that. But there's also some unique features with the rivers, if I can find them. Yeah, you can change the width. I can't say really. The width of the river, and you can also change the velocity of how fast the river goes. So, higher velocity, the faster the player floating on it goes down it, and also the more foam on the water, because you know that's kind of how it works. At least that's how I like to say it would work. Now these trees are interesting. These trees are actually the new chapter 4 trees. So if I can just... Okay, Asteria Oak Tree. So initially I used this version of the tree, which was like an autumny sort of thing, and mainly because I was kind of stupid and didn't know there was like an already existing like regular tree like over here. So instead of just, you know, keeping things autumny-ish, there is actually a setting in the leaf colors that you can actually like change presets of like what's and how the you know, like the stuff on the trees look. Like here, you even got like snow in here for like winter time. On the map I used a summary because that's just kind of the vibe I got with this. So with this map, since I'm in UEFN, I was able to categorize most of the stuff with folders, which helped me keep, you know, things organized and stuff. So like here I have all the foliage, which includes like the trees and the rocks and the bushes. I can just quickly like get rid of that so I can like, you know, get a cleaner view of like the landscape before I like make any changes to it. Another example of why I use these, let's take this bridge for example. So I have 2 bridge folders. This one is for the props over here, and this one is for like the actual bridge area. So if I were to, you know, if I was like dissatisfied with how this bridge was like, you know, like rotated, I guess I'd say, I could quickly go over here, select all descendants, and I'm freely able to move the bridge to wherever I want. And I could also rotate the bridge over here, so like I could probably make it look like that, which I wouldn't because, whoa, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't do that because, you know, I kind of got like the road paint over here, so it's, you know, it's not really ideal for me to do that now, since, you know, the map is done, I've got everything placed. So I'm just gonna quickly Control Z all of those, and yeah, that is pretty much all I want to share with Raider's Retreat. Oh, right, I forgot. I completely forgot about the caves. How could I forget? They're like an important thing with like the terrain tools. So over here we have like a few caves around the map. In this one there's like a little waterfall, and if I would like to go through here, you'll see that this is like kind of like the entrance point of the caves. And the terrain pieces I used are actually the modular terrain gallery in Base Creative. So, and I have like a folder of them over here, so I'm just going to quickly disable that. And as you can see, it's pretty much just empty inside of here. And I thought that was like a unique challenge to do, you know, like put some caves around the map. If you are curious on how to do the cave system, just go into landscaping tools, quickly go to sculpt mode, choose the visibility option, and let me turn down the brush size. Then you can just, you know, paint over where you want your cave to be at. I honestly thought that was a really cool thing that you could even do with these tools, so I decided to, you know, just do it. It seemed like a fun thing to do. If you are interested in playing the map, I do have the map code here, and in the description, and in the pinned comments. So if you do want to play it, that would be very, very nice. And I would also like your feedback and any like bug reports on all that stuff. So yeah, this is Star-Wyse, and I hope you guys have a good time playing the map, and I'll see you guys in the next video.